So I've become really interested in the fat acceptance movement lately. One of the things that's really interesting is that even though it's a health issue, it seems to have been crafted by like a small group of angry women into this like weird sort of civil rights movement.
I have a dream that one day
I can love and exist in this body.
One of the main figures in the fat acceptance movement at the moment is a woman called Tess Holliday, who was put on the front of Cosmo magazine, and everybody thought it was great because look, she's like 400 pounds and we put her on the front of our magazine. Aren't we so great and accepting? Fat women buy Cosmo magazine. Tess Holliday might genuinely be one of the most delusional people that I have ever seen to find mainstream success.
Yeah, I'm a size, UK 26, but look at me.
So one of the things that Tess Holliday always says when she comes up against criticism is that her message isn't that it's okay to be 300 or 400 pounds, that it's just that women should feel good about themselves regardless of what they look like. When Piers Morgan tweeted at her that obesity is about to overtake smoking as the biggest cause of preventable cancer in women, what do you think her response was? Shocking statistic, Piers. I'm gonna start losing weight right away. Unbelievable to hear how many women are needlessly dying every day. No. Keep it coming, Piers. I'm enjoying watching you make a fool out of yourself.
My message isn't let's all be fat. My message is let's love yourself regardless of how you look in your current body, because your mental health is far more important before you can worry about your physical health.
So essentially her message is that it's more important for a woman to feel pretty than it is for her to not be 450 pounds. And this is to the point now where other women are going on television and saying that the term obesity is offensive.
I'm not obese. I'm a plus-size, curvy lady.
Do you find the term obese offensive and insensitive, unpleasant?
I find it very offensive.
Yeah.
It's just not a nice word. Why do we have to be labelled with that word?
Because it's a fucking medical classification. It's not supposed to be a nice fucking word. It's essentially an ailment. Like, Jesus Christ, it's gotten to the point now where doctors can't even fucking diagnose people because they're too sensitive. I'm sorry, but due to the fact that you're a beautiful plus-size lady, you have developed diabetes and we're going to have to amputate your fucking leg. By the way, I respect you.
I think it's how you take on words and labels. I like the term plus size. I feel proud, I feel confident. It's who I am and I embrace who I am.
Different. As you can see, we're all very diverse in who we are. We're completely different personalities. The way we carry ourselves is all different. I've been 28 stone. I've lost 13 stone.
Why did you lose 13 stone?
Because I felt at the time that was something I needed to do.
Why?
I had no health complications, none.
But you would have done, right?
Okay, so in the long run, possibly.
In the long run, possibly. These people are so fucking delusional. 28 stone, that's like 400 pounds. That's what fucking adult gorilla weighs. The state of denial that we are now allowing people to live in is unbelievable. And it's not just the fat women themselves that are in this state of denial. The editor of Cosmo, which is the magazine that featured Tess Holliday, is just as bad, if not worse, than these women when it comes to this ridiculous state of denial.
And here are you as an editor of a very popular magazine telling women it's fine to be 300 pounds. I don't get it. Do you accept that?
Do I accept what?
That a 300-pound woman at 5'3" is dangerously overweight?
When I put people on my cover, I don't ask them to do a blood analysis.
No, but do you think that that is healthy or dangerous?
I'm not here to pass judgment. I see her...
I'm asking you to pass judgment.
I don't. I see her run around with her children. I see her move.
Wait. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was completely wrong. This lady actually saw Tess Holliday move. If I had have realised that this lady was still fully mobile in her 30s, I wouldn't have thought about this at all. You've definitely watched one too many episodes of My 600 Pound Life if you think being able to move is a good litmus test for whether or not you're in good health. The amount of times that she dodges the question in this interview as to whether or not it's healthy to be morbidly obese is absolutely unbelievable.
Would not put somebody on the front with a bottle of vodka, an alcoholic, or somebody with drugs, embracing drugs.
Not the same.
It is. To put a skinny actress...
It's the same.
A doctor
will tell you
she is
that morbid obesity
clinically
is is as dangerous as drugs or alcohol. They will.
She's killing herself.
Why are you saying
And
go ahead?
also, fat people lie constantly.
Okay, first of all, am I saying that it's okay to look like this?
Yes.
Yes, I am saying that.
£300. It means you're likely to die quite early. She has young children.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
You
she
said
has a
that.
responsibility.
She has
to
young
them.
children. Is she going to die early? We don't know.
Well, she
I'm
will
not,
do.
I'm not
She's
here to pass
got-
judgment
So you
on
think
that.
that is healthy?
You keep going back to the same thing. Have I seen indication
healthy,
that she is healthy? Have I seen her working 16-hour days, running around with her children?
That's irrelevant. She's unhealthy. She's cutting her life.
It's irrelevant.
It's entitled
quite
to
a
ask you.
stir.
If the editor had put this on the
Are you going to
camera,
ask me the same question again until I agree
Well, you
with
haven't
you?
answered it.
I have answered it.
Do you think that is healthy to be £300 at 5'3"? Yes or no?
For her, from what I have seen, yes. Could somebody
People are so obsessed now with coming off as a good, accepting person in front of everybody that they will outright deny scientific facts that we have known for probably over a century at this point.
If this woman, Tess Holliday, this model, had been anorexic, genuinely anorexic, painfully thin, right?
Yes.
Size 0, right?
She doesn't like where this is going.
And she was on the cover of Cosmo. What would you say about that?
So it's a really tricky issue. There are, in terms of somebody being normalised or glamorised, there is huge amounts of research that proves that feeling terrible about your weight means you're more likely to put on weight and emotionally eat. People who feel okay about their bodies are more likely to be like, do you know what? I deserve good, nourishing food and a workout.
No, they're fucking not. Who has ever gone, you know what? I feel really good about myself today. I think I'm going to put in the hard work and effort and dedication over a long period of time required to lose a significant amount of weight because I feel happy with where I am right now. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But I'll humour you. Let's have a look for the studies that say feeling good about your body and your weight will make it so that you will be more likely to lose weight. No, as I suspected, not even one fucking study says that. It's complete bullshit. Look, I feel reasonably qualified to talk about this.
Because I'm obese myself.
Now, I know I'm not an obese woman, so I suppose I don't really have the life experience to talk about this because everything is fucking harder when you're a woman, apparently. But selling women a lie that they can be happy, even when they're profoundly obese, is not helpful to any woman. Being obese is a symptom, and especially being profoundly obese, such as like Tess Holliday, whose BMI is like 40 something, nearly 50, something like that. Being that obese is a symptom of a lifestyle that is tremendously out of balance. It's a symptom of tremendous unhappiness, and it's a symptom of just living your life in a way that the human body was not meant to. Now, I certainly don't want large women to feel bad about themselves, but telling a woman that she can be just as happy when she's obese as she would be when she was in a healthy weight body is pretty fucking evil, to be honest with you. It's clear that Tess Holliday knows that this isn't the truth. It's clear that the Cosmo editor knows that this isn't the truth. And they're selling women this lie because they want to make money off them. Because they see a growing demographic of people who are getting into the obese body range. And now they're like, oh shit, how do we capitalize on this? This horseshit about wanting to help women and improve women's lives by showing some fat bitch on the cover is complete bullshit. It's just complete fake horseshit again and again and again. And everybody's like, oh my God, I'm so great. I put you on the front of my cover, of my magazine cover. And then Tess Holliday's all like, oh my God, isn't it great? You need to see a woman like me on the cover. Nobody needs to see a 400-pound woman on the front of a magazine to have a better life or to feel better about themselves. That's fucking bullshit.
What is the most effective? I don't agree that body shaming or making someone feel bad about their weight helps. Right. What is the most effective way that people can lose weight, in your experience as a doctor?
Right. One of the things...
Eat less food, do more exercise.
No, you were talking... I just heard it said there that you can be fat and healthy. Actually, you can't be.
No.
Yeah, but who's this bitch to come in here and say that being fat isn't healthy? That's fucking ridiculous. What, just because she's a fucking doctor? I want to hear what a plus-size woman has to say about this.
I have more energy at my size than half the women, half my friends have it, so it's you cannot link the two.
You heard it here first, guys. She has more energy than half the women that she knows. You cannot link obesity and health problems. Obesity disproved, 2018.
You're in full health?
I feel for the weight I am and the way that I look at the moment, I feel comfortable with the way I am.
She doesn't really sound too confident that she's in good health, to be honest with you.
I don't think it should just be targeted at plus-size girls. You've got, you know, size maybe 12 ladies that could be deemed to be unhealthy because they smoke or they drink.
That's right, guys. I'm sick of this bullshit. You never hear anybody talking about the dangers of smoking or drinking or taking drugs. It's just all about obesity. I've got a little anecdote for you. I knew a woman once, of slim build, nice lady. She was slim her whole life, always exercised, always ate well. And then she was hit by a truck and she fucking died. Even though she was slim. Obesity disproved 2018. Thanks for watching the video, guys. This is one of my first videos, so if you liked it, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content. Goodbye!